Another way that you can create colors is by using gel polish colors that you already have. And that might seem counterintuitive, but say for instance you want pastel blue, but all you have are a really dark blue and white. So what do? You will take your empty pot. We're going to put some more of our top coat. Into the jar. And now we're going to take just a little bit of our white, just with the brush. You don't even have to pour it in. And we're just gonna do like that. And start small, start with just a little bit of color because you can always work it up, but if you do too much, you can't take it back. So we've got a little bit of white. And now we're going to add in just a little bit of our blue. This blue is really thick. All right. Now we're going to take our mixer and let's just watch what happens. And see how that's still pretty dark. It's not quite pastel yet, but that's okay. We can always go back in and put a little bit more white to it, but that is already so pretty. All right, let's go back in with our white. A little bit more. Just let a big old... Oh well. Stuff happens, it's fine. All right, let's just keep mixing. And see that's already turning a much paler shade of blue. But for me, it's still not light enough. Let's actually see if we can pick up some of this that I wasted on my mat. Waste not, want not. And see how pretty and pastel that's turning. And then of course, if you wanted to add some glitter or something to this, you could always go back in with the other elements that we talked about. You know, with your dip powders or your glitters or even your acrylics if you wanted to. This would work that way too. Say if all you had was a white gel polish and some blue colored acrylic, you could do this that way as well. It would still work and you would achieve the same results. I still want that to be just a little bit paler, just a little bit lighter. See if we can keep our polish in our hands this time. There we go. And that looks about right to me. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. See how we got our really pretty pastel blue that way. And then you can see in comparison just how much difference we made just by mixing our two colors, our white and our dark blue, to achieve that really pretty pastel blue. Now we're going to take a clean bottle and we're going to take our funnel and we are just going to pour that off in there like we do. And then just let it flow. And now we have a really pretty bottle of pastel blue. And we're just going to let that sit there for a few minutes. You see there's still quite a bit coming out the bottom of the funnel. Alright, now we're just going to take that and set that in our jar to the side for now, because there's a little bit left in there, but I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. Since we want to know what's in our bottle, plug in my little lamp. Okay, we're going to take our jar and we're just going to take our mixing tool I'm going to show you what we're going to do. We're going to take and put just a little bit off in this star that I put in the center of every one of my little labels. And this is the purpose for that. Looks like we got a little bit too much on there, but it's okay. And we can always go back in and clean that up, make it pretty. There's a little bit too much in the dollop. There we go. Now, let's just kind of run that out into the star. And you can see how pretty that is. Alright, and we're just going to pop that into the lamp. Don't worry about the polish inside. That's why it's in a dark bottle, so that the UV light can't get through. And we're going to go on ahead and clean up our mess. I'm really crazy about my nail table. I've got to keep it clean. Alright, and since this is a top coat, it doesn't take very long to cure. But as you can see, that's solid. And now when we put it up on our table up here on our rack, we will know what it is. And there we go. And that's all there is to it, you guys.